Oh yes, what is going on? We are back. Welcome back to the channel. And we are now 7 weeks out as of today. On the screen you'll be seeing we weighed in yesterday at 97.8. We weighed in yesterday. Today we're actually 97.6. So another 200 grams overnight on a non-training day. So that's a sign of big things to come this week. I won't update you with the weights every single day. Probably not until Wednesday and Thursday, because that's my refeed day. Big refeed going down. I'll save that for later in the video, but it's been increased from the usual. So I think we're having about 610-ish carbs, maybe even more. I haven't fully soaked it all in yet. But on the screen, you'll be seeing, following that, some clips from arms, some single arm extensions where the croissants were croissant in, the triceps were straight in, got some L-glutes in here. And then some bicep curls where, yeah, looking good, tightening up, hardening up, sharpening up, getting better by the day. Pump shots on the screen to follow, especially that side tricep. I pulled down my shorts a little bit so you could see the taper of the waist and the lack of waist. I just said to Brad earlier, this time around we're not wasting away in the W-A-S-T-I-N-G, we're wasting away in the W-A-I-S-T-I-N-G. The only thing that's getting lost this time around is the waist, no muscle loss. Ashwagandha, goat, multivitamin, the alpha for my protein, staples. I actually upped this to 2 of these now per night, so 800 milligrams. I tried this for a few weeks now. Sleep quality has improved massively. This time around, last prep, I was probably doing the 1 AM wakes by this point. A lot more sustainable this time around. And that's in no small feat down to this. 500 milligrams of magnesium at the moment. When we get to the back end, I'll probably up that to 750. I was doing 750 at my peak off season when sleep was a bit of an issue as well. Because both ends of the spectrum, not fueling yourself enough, sleep disrupted, obviously compounds and stuff from prep, sleep disrupted, which will be coming into play as of next week as well. So, could be a timely manner to do that around the 6 week out mark. And obviously peak off season, body weight's at its highest, body fat's at its highest, sleep quality is not as good, weight's heaviest. So they're just a few things to help with that. But for now, we're getting better, we're improving. Everything is on a better trajectory than last year, other than the fact of not getting as many Five Guys. I was just talking to mum and dad about it yesterday, because I went and picked up their takeaway, and this time around that we were Five Guys in it almost weekly, because my body was just taken away. But I'm enjoying the actual refeeds themselves. It's more controlled and just generally working better. Well, the whole plan's working better this time around. Not doing 65 cardio, I'm doing 25 cardio, and up to 12,000 steps now, but low impact cardio. Level 7 on the Stairmaster, 25 minutes, still keeping it nice and easy. Making the Stairmaster harder by like driving through my heels, pushing through my glutes, not just walking normally. So that in itself actually gets the heart rate up a bit more, because you're working harder on there. And I found it's been okay for preserving my legs. Starting to get a little bit heavy legs. Tomorrow, of course, is the big day, leg day. Gonna smash it, and I'll crawl through Tuesday into Wednesday's refeed. So I'm gonna get this all put up in my supplies and stocks, and I'll catch you for legs tomorrow. I'm gonna absolutely kill it. All right, we're back from cardio, meal one down, which was, should I say, 200 grams of mince, 1 whole leg, and 70 grams of cream of rice. Vanilla to try today. Fancied a little change, so here we go. It looks nice. Got some salt on there as well. Taste test it, really nice consistency, you can see. Oh my, that is actually really, really good. Such a simple and effective flavour. My ghost is running out, the marshmallow one. I'm gonna try the marshmallow with this before it ends. Maybe on Wednesday's high day, could have a bit of cream of rice on that day. So I'm gonna get this down, get myself in for legs, and I'll catch up with you a bit later to run through it. Right, I am getting my final steps in. We'll try and do. My legs are starting to lock up now. As you can see on the screen, one hell of a leg day went down. Took the biscuits on progression, so 2.5 kilos per side, so 5 kilos up on the hack squat. Set of 10, gruesome set that was. Continuous reps, continuous pain, continuous brutality. Happy with that. Strength progression, last 2 reps, I did 12 last week with 5.5, so we went to 5 plates, 110, so 5.5 with a 2.5 on there. So
however you want to label that. Then moved on to the pendulum squat, which I did another set of 10 on, I believe, yeah. Another set of 10 with 125 kilos, so 6 plates and a 2.5. I had to band in that 2.5 because it can be sneaky and try to jump off and give me an unintentional drop set. Just because the machine wobbles a little bit, got some 25s down the other side to stop it from toppling over. But all in all, happy with that one as well. Strength is still holding, strength is still improving. Of course, we took a load reset, but that's more just to make sure that I'm still stimulating the legs and not just stimulating my knees to make the weight move. And then the fourth exercise of the workout, so obviously the fourth exercise of the quad portion of the workout, we start with lane curls, then we move on to seated curls, then we do leg extensions, then hat squat, then pendulum squat, then the squat press for 2 sets. First set you see on the screen, took another 10 kilo load progression, decent set. That final rep was absolutely savage and just epitomised the session as a whole. And then a back off set with a closed grip stance, pump style rep, so coming down, pausing that stretch but then just pumping myself up. When I say pump style, it wasn't exactly pump style, but it's like close, narrow stance, coming down, pausing the stretch and like just dragging my feet out, not completely extending at the leg. So to keep that constant tension, that's why I kind of say more pump style because of this. But high rep set, 15 reps to finish, and then adductors and done. If you want to see a breakdown of that full workout, there is a link in the description below to my 9 weeks out leg day, which was the one that told me I needed to reset because we ate the ground on a couple of exercises there, that's for sure. Finishing off with some pump shots. Pump's getting nasty now. Side leg was looking brutal. Shreds are coming in, glutes are tightening up. Obviously you can't really see them there, but even as walking now, I can feel them. Hurts a little bit when I sit down, so we know we're getting semi-shredded. But I'm gonna power on, get my heart rate up a little bit more, and then we'll see what we're saying tomorrow, because it's delt day. Right, that is the final session done before the refeed. I can't wait to eat it tomorrow, and of course show you, take you on the journey. You can see a big box here, but first on the screen you'll be seeing 2 exercises from delts day. My top set of dumbbell press, I just felt like giving it a go, giving the 50s a go. Set of 4, not great, not terrible, comfortable. I'll drop it back down next week. My back off set, I did 10 reps of 42s, made up some good volume on my Atlantis press, secondary press, and then moved on to the rear delt pull downs. Obviously the detail, the fibers, the striations all coming out now, so it's looking good to see. Bit flatter, pump shots to follow this of course, but detail, new etchings coming through. I did a full round of mandatories there for you to see, which I'm very excited to show you. Also, talking of excited, got some triple chocolate repair whey from Conte. Their cream of rice is absolutely to die for. It's thicker than other brands, so it's so good when it comes to the smaller amounts, hence why I've got it here. I'll combine these 2 together, maybe, and this obviously going with my cereal as well. Got the goats. My marshmallow whey's running out. I'm gonna try that with the vanilla tomorrow, if I remember. I will remember. And then also got the goat, the peanut butter whey, which I'll probably mix it with the cookies and cream tomorrow, because I believe my salted caramel may be on the verge of running out. And lastly, a new flavour to try, both the thing that keeps me alive, apple and blackcurrant. I could not give this a go. Of the Hydroflow there is top quality when it comes to hydration formulas. I'm having it twice a day at the moment, 2 5-gram servings, one in the morning post cardio before my second work block. So I wake up, take my weight. We weighed in 96.9 today, so we broke the 97 kilo mark. Obviously I'll show you my proper like midweek weight tomorrow when we check in, as well as my pre-cardio posing rounds, and then also another one after meal 5, just to give me a little boost of hydration to finish my final work block. So yeah, like I said, I'll wake up, I'll have my morning toilet, check in, have a monster first work block, go do cardio, tidy up some messages on the cardio before I get cracking on like the last bit, and I really lock in for the last like 10 minutes of the 25. Then back home, I come home, I'll have
1 serving of HydroFlow to rehydrate the body after the cardio, because electrolytes are lost in the process of the cardio. Then I'll tidy up some more, another work block, go train. See pre-workout, I'm gonna go train. Come home, post-workout meal, which I've just had. Have a Pepsi Max probably in just a second. Work again, meal 4, finish some steps. Meal 5, HydroFlow, steps. Meal 6, bed. And that's just how it goes. I will take you through the way when it comes. This is going to be guiding my first meal tomorrow, which you'll obviously see. What I do is I just, like I did last week, just run you quickly through the updated full day of eating, because it's not much different to the full day of eating that's in the description below. Just the amounts are considerably higher, so I'll not beat around the bush. I'm desperate to go and sit down for 10 minutes, and I'll catch you tomorrow for the high day.
Right, and from that little intro, you know it begins. We've got 200 grams of cooked weight beef mince, 120 grams of cream of rice, 3 whole eggs, and 100 grams of banana. I'm just going to go and weigh that out now. You'll be seeing the calories and macros for this meal on the screen. I'm not going to waste any time at all, because I'm absolutely starving. Cannot wait for this high day. Meal 2 is on its way. Right, as you can hear, we've got 200 grams of cooked weight chicken breast, 100 grams of green beans. I like separate. I usually eat them actually while I'm cooking, but for the purpose of the video, here they are. 120 grams of jasmine rice. The most jasmine rice I've had the whole of prep. A little bit on the side here separate, because we top it up with 20 grams of almond butter here. And that is the meal. The calories and macros will be on the screen for you to see. This is usually my pre-workout meal. Of course, on my Wednesday high days, I do not train. So that is that. Throw on some pink salt as well, and I'll catch you all for meal 3. All right, as you would have seen on the screen, meal 3 entails 140 grams of cream and rice and 40 grams of whey, trying out the marshmallow cereal milk with the vanilla, like I said I would. So first taste test going down, then I'll put on the main ingredient. Oh, vanilla marshmallow, that is honestly insane. 2 seconds now, because the main ingredient, put some Himalayan salt on there. Trust me, salt your cream of rice and it makes it 10 times better. Just gonna mix that in now so I get an even spread. Right, bottoms up. Now, that is actually incredible. Right, calories and macros for this meal on the screen for you to see. See you in a second for my pre-meeting meal, meal 4. Right, just in my office, I'm about to jump on a meeting with Brad. Of course, I won't get a t-shirt for that, but it's spelt in here, so I'll just take you through meal 4 quickly. In my office, just tying up a bit of work before, like I said, I've got to put a bit of vest on before my meeting, but we've got 250 grams of cooked weight beef mince, 120 grams of raw weight jasmine rice, and 20 grams of nuts split 10 and 10, peanuts and cashew nuts. The total calories and macros will be on screen for you to see. Big feed up, ready for back-to-back meetings now, and I'll catch you a bit later on after my steps for meal 5. Right, meal 5 going down. As you would have seen, we've got 200 grams of cooked weight chicken breast with the jerk seasoning, the best seasoning, 120 grams of raw weight jasmine rice, 100 grams of asparagus, and on the screen here, you will see me eating the 50 grams of pineapple. What a meal this is. Getting the greens in, getting the fruit in. Asparagus is so good. It's one of my favourites when it comes to veggies. As you can tell, because I can't stop eating it. Right, calories and macros are on the screen. I'll take up no more of your time. I'll get this down me. Then for my favourite meal of the day, which is the final meal. Right, we are finishing off strong with the best meal of the day. 100 grams of blueberries that won't last 2 seconds. The goat of all ways, the peanut butter cereal milk. So that's 40 grams of whey, 100 grams of cream of rice, 100 grams of blueberries, and 20 grams of almond butter. The calories and macros will be on the screen for you to see. I'm gonna get this down me. No time to lose, no time to waste, because it is the best meal of the day. I am starving. Total calories and macros for the day are on the screen for you to see. What a refeeding high day it was. Energy levels are good. Hunger levels are insatiable. Pump's gonna be savage tomorrow, so I'll catch you for that. Yeah, because it's back day. Right, as I put you down, you can see I'm changing my scenery for the work block. This work block involved a new starter. I just moved my camera there. Hopefully I'm in shot, and I was leaning down just to be sure I'm probably hunched over like Quasimodo. On the screen you'll be seeing a top set of block balls, 230 by 5. I feel like it's time to dial these back and probably work in a range of like 8 to 10 now, just nice and light, controlled, just to minimize any risk moving from the 6 week out mark. I still do want to keep them in. I know they're like the stimulus to fatigue ratio and just how taxing they are. This systemically just isn't conducive at this point where recovery is lower, but at the same time I need my erectors and back to be thick and maintain some thickness, because that's my weakest body part, weakest area of my physique. So the stimulus is worth the fatigue, really. Just minimise the risk of injury by increasing the rep range and dialing it back in terms of load. Like I said, new start up, excited to get them going. Change the scenery, working here for a second. Pump shots on the screen to follow that, which I'm very happy with how the physique is looking, tightening up, especially after yesterday's refeed. Following the pump shots, I will show you some more physique photos, because we weighed in yesterday and I forgot all the excitement of the food. I just forgot to tell you. We weighed in at 96.9. Glutes looking like McCoy's Ridge Cut crisps. Also, I don't know, I was just saying to my mum, like, you know, the McDonald's used to do the crisp cut waffle fries sort of things for a little while. It was like a special limited edition thing. They were absolutely unreal, insane. And that's just not just the prep brain talking. It's very nostalgic for me. We used to go up to London when I played football, look through Oxford Circus, football boots, that sort of thing. Go out to Night Town, grab a McDonald's, chicken selects and the crisp cuts, sit down just in the middle of Oxford Circus, me and mum, sometimes dad as well, and just chill and munch and have a good time. It's good fun times. But regardless, that's what the glutes are looking like right now. Crisp cuts, nostalgia. And you can see that for yourself in a couple of the pre-cardio shots. I'd say fasted. I haven't eaten, but I'd had 1.5 litres of fluid, the half being a monster. And then today we were 98.2, so 1.3 jump up. Decent refeed. Bigger refeed than ever. Both in terms of the disparity and also the total amount of food, so it increased on both ends, and only like an extra 300-400 grams more than the usual jump up. So we'll see what we go back down to tomorrow. Good session. I didn't feel as energized as I did after last week's refeed, which given more calories, you'd have thought so, but also I'm just digging deep. You can see the diet face even now is starting to come out. I've ordered my posing trunks, fingers crossed my waist comes in a little bit so I can fit in them and they don't get lost up my backside, although they will get jammed right up there to show the glutes, especially when they're looking better than they do now at 6.5 weeks out. Group call with the Empty the Tank team tonight. Finishing off a series, I'll keep that one to myself for now until tomorrow, because I believe we've got 2 episodes left, either 2 or 3. But we'll finish those, 1 today, 2 tomorrow, or 1 today, 1 tomorrow, depending on how many are left. And I can't wait, because it's been really good. The last episode we just watched has been a cliffhanger. So talking of cliffhangers, if I can get my words out, I'll leave you with that series as a cliffhanger to what it is. Leave you with a cliffhanger for tomorrow's check-in to see what we weigh in at. Will we hit that new low? Will we break into the mid 96s? Catch you in a sec to find out. Alright, I am just waiting for my pre-workout meal to cook. We weighed in at 97.6 this morning, which is 600 grams down from Wednesday's refeed, sorry, and obviously 700 grams up from the lightest we weighed in before the refeed on Wednesday. So good movement. I expect a bigger drop tomorrow, hopefully hit like an all-time low tomorrow, but you'll see on the screen tightening up. obviously a little bit fuller than the Wednesday shots that I did pre-cardio. Apologies for the noise in the background, but that's how we're stacking up. Still seeing consistent drops, still pushing good progress, refeeding, dropping down again, refeeding, dropping down again, and just making sure that the rate of loss is not affected by the refeeds. It's not to slow down fat loss progress, it's to enhance performance in the gym, reset the body, refresh the mind, and then push for new lows, which is great, honestly, and that's how it's working. It's doing a good job. I've got chest day today, gonna try and push some big weight, move some numbers. Not feeling as refreshed as I was last time around the refeed, which, like I said, is surprising after how big the refeed was. But we do what we do, we get in there, we smash it, and I'll see you on the other side. Right, I am just in the office wrapping up the final check-ins of the day before my next low carb meal. Look at my face, is going to be an all-time low tomorrow. I can almost guarantee it. I just literally feel it in my face that the weight has fallen off again today. So take your guesses for what we're going to weigh in next week. Exciting plan ahead for the next week of something that's going to break my heart, but also going to be exciting to see what happens as a result of it, because it's something that I've been thinking about with my refeed process, because I check in 2 days after instead of 3 days after a refeed. Usually takes about 2 days for me to really hit my low, hence why tomorrow is going to be a bigger drop. So this may change and rectify that difference, so we'll see. I'll keep that on the cliff edge for you next week. Talking not of cliff edges, what day session that was. Chest day went down a treat, progressed on majority of movements, which again is just crazy. I think for next week I'm just going to dial it back and to be a bit more conservative. I'm going to increase my rep ranges and just go that way, just because I'm starting to feel my leverages go a little bit now at this 6 week out mark. So it'll be close to 5 weeks out by my next chest day. So I'm just not going to take any risks, especially I had that little pop in my rear delt area a few weeks back. I just want to be sure. So my 6 reps with the hammer strength press, I'll dial that back and go for a 10. Same with the incline Smith presses, just everything else. But then things like the gym loco press, where I'm still progressing and feeling safe in the movement, I can continue to run them. It's just about being mindful, not chasing major progressions and PBs and all-time bests at this point when we're getting to 5 weeks or 6 weeks out as of Sunday. So yeah, pump shots though on the screen looking good. I'll actually, after the pump shot video, show you the side by side of my morning fasted look to my post workout look. 2 meals in there, 140 grams of raw weight rice, so that's 70 grams of cream rice and 70 grams of raw weight jasmine rice. Close to 100 grams of carbs there. Yeah, I mean close to 120 grams of carbs there. And also plenty of fluid, monster, pre-workouts, intra-workouts, post-cardio, probably about 3, 4, maybe even close to 5 litres of fluid total, I'll be completely honest, by the time we get to the gym in the morning. But at least 4 litres, I'd say, by the time the session's finished. Posing trunks are ordered, see when they come. Get myself another pre-workout as well, because mine's running low. And that's going to wrap up the video. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, click the notification bell so you don't miss me upload. 6 weeks out vlog starts tomorrow, and I'll catch you for it.